Number 1. If you receive a text from a delivery company asking you to pay fees, be wary. This is a really common starting point for thousands of scams. As we saw when Peter told us about a message he got.
It said, "Hermes, we tried to deliver your parcel today. Please click on this link to arrange a redelivery." And then it said you've got to pay a redelivery charge of £2.14.
We've heard lots about similar fake messages claiming to be from all sorts of courier companies, including Royal Mail, DPD and UPS. In Peter's case, he ended up losing £3,000 in the scam that followed. So if you get one of these messages, never click on the link. Instead, contact the company direct through a trusted source and check if it's legitimate. Number 2. Frequently, the delivery scam leads on to another, bigger scam, which involves the fraudster claiming to be from your bank, telling you that your account has been compromised. As Erin found out when she was scammed out of £20,000. £20,000.
Yeah, weeks before I meant to buy my first house and put my mortgage deposit down.
Erin was convinced it was her bank calling because the number displayed on her phone matched the number on the back of her bank card.
It's the number on the back of my debit card.
Exactly the same number?
Exactly the same number.
This is number 3, number spoofing. It's where criminals are able to make it seem like they're calling from a legitimate organisation when they're not. So if anyone calls you claiming to be your bank, always put the phone down and call them back on a number you trust, making sure the line is clear before you do so. Number 4. Many times, scammers masquerading as your bank will try and convince you to put your money into a safe account, or holding account as it can be referred to. Paula lost thousands this way.
The guy said, "I think your account's been hacked. Can you move all your money out of that account?" So that was £5,000.
Banks will never ask you to transfer your money into another account like this. So if you're asked to do it, it's highly likely to be a scam. But it's not just banks that criminals pretend to be calling from. They've proven to be masters of socially engineering people in very sophisticated ways. Phil was convinced to hand over 18 grand to help catch terrorists by someone he thought was an agent at the National Crime Agency.
I thought it was strange, but there again, you're dealing with a government department, and they may work in very mysterious ways, but if that's the way they work.
If you get a call out of the blue from any company, whoever it may be, always proceed with extreme caution. Scammers rely on speed and panic, so don't be forced into reacting straight away. If the caller is ever legitimate, you'll never be punished for being cautious and telling them you'll call them back. If you're ever in doubt, put the phone down and take advice from someone you trust. Number 5. Another common way scammers get their hands on your money is by persuading us to let them have control of our devices. This happened to Melissa, who had thousands stolen when fraudsters got access to her computer.
I had wanted to try and secure my money. I'm not a technical person, so I didn't really understand what they were asking me to do.
So unless it's from a trusted source, never download an app or piece of software onto your device to let someone access it remotely. And finally, number 6. Always make sure your passwords are strong and difficult to work out. Otherwise, you could come unstuck like Nathan, who had £12,000 stolen when his email password was compromised.
They hacked my Google email account, copied the invoices, deleted the original emails from the two companies, and they had control of my account.
Make sure you don't use words or phrases easily connected to you. Choose random passwords, ideally starting with numbers. Throughout the series, we've seen the devastating impact scams can have on people's lives.
I sat in the car, cried my eyes out for about 10.
I just felt so stupid, so stupid.
Oh, it's left you traumatised, doesn't it?
Traumatised, yeah.
So if you don't know exactly who's calling or texting, question everything you're being told or asked.
Earlier, we met 72-year-old Sarah from Sussex, who had been gifted £25,000 by her cousin. She decided to invest it through a company who were advertising on her social media.
This very nice man rang me and he said he was from the Prudential and he said they had a bond in an ISA wrap.
It wasn't someone from Prudential at all, but a scammer who stole the whole £25,000. Since then, she's been subject to numerous calls from other scammers, and the experience has totally destroyed Sarah's confidence.
I didn't know where I was coming or going.
So we set our team of ethical hackers on the case to look into how Sarah got scammed and how she can protect herself going forward. And now she's returned to find out what they managed to uncover.